What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another workout. I'm so glad that you could join me today. Today we are going to be focusing on our glutes. It is entirely glute based, so you are definitely going to feel a lot of love in your back side. No equipment is needed for today's workout. If you do have like a mat or a soft space to work, we do have a bit of floor work for our warm-up. And if you do want to up the ante a little bit, you can incorporate a resistance band, a booty band if you like, but it is not necessary. So we are going to get started right here on the floor for our warm-up, more of a glute activation. So if you want to meet me here on the ground, we are going to get into a good tabletop position. So elbows, wrists under our shoulders, knees under our hips. We're not arching our backs like this. We're not tucking too much in our pelvis. A nice neutral spine. We are going to start with our left side, then we're going to go directly into our left. We are going to start with each workout, each activation for 20 seconds, and then we're going to go right into the next one. So if you want to start with me, we are starting with fire hydrants, lifting your leg up to the side, back to center, up to side, back to center. You're keeping that knee floating the entire time. You're not dropping it, really just using your hip and your glute to open up that leg. We have a few more seconds. We're going to go right into donkey kicks in 2, 1. From here, you're going to keep your foot flat, push it right back, back to center, kicking that foot back, back to center. Really pushing it back like you're trying to push your foot against a wall. We have a few more. 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee a 90-degree angle, foot flat to the ceiling. Do nice little ceiling pulses. Not a big pulse, just a tiny little pulse, keeping your foot flat, your knee bent, 90-degree angle. Teeny tiny little pops. Beautiful. And 3, 2, 1. Straighten your foot out, time to a 45-degree angle. And we're going to do a hydrant from here. So looking at me straight forward, your leg looks like it's going to be out here, but we're keeping it straight, still using our glutes to activate that leg. 3, 2, and 1. Give that a little shake out, give your wrist a little shake out. We have that activation on the other side. So your left side should feel nice and toasty and warmed up. Let's give some love to our right side. So shake your wrists out, give yourself a nice quick little break. We have a few more seconds, then we're gonna get right into the other side. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. We have those hydrants. So I'm just switching so you can see what I'm doing. A nice squeeze, keeping that foot flat, making sure you're keeping yourself nice and straight. You don't wanna like kind of lean into it. 2, 1, go right into those donkey kicks, straight back, straight back. Just kind of like a donkey, like someone's too close behind you and you're pushing them away. A nice resistant push. You're not going too high. Nice neutral leg. A few more seconds, we're gonna go into those ceiling pulses in 2, 1, bend that leg 90 degrees, flat foot, and a nice little ceiling pulse. I like to see in the camera, because sometimes your leg kind of wants to go out like this. Keep it nice and 90 degrees. Even if you gotta kind of look back a little bit, see what you're doing back there, make sure it's 90 degrees. 2, 1, straighten that leg, bring it out 45 degrees, and we are lifting that leg into a hydrant for 20 seconds. Whew, you should really feel some love in that supporting leg too. Just because you're working this one side doesn't mean the other side's not feeling the love. We have 3, 2, and 1. Drop that foot, shake those wrists out. All right, so now that our glutes, our hips, our bottom halves are nice and warmed up, I am going to go over our workouts with you. So let me just put my timer so it doesn't fall anymore. All right, so we have just 3 technical circuits. The last one is kind of like our finisher. So we have 3 circuits. We are going to do them each twice through except our third circuit, like our finisher, that's gonna be only one time through. Each one is going to be two workouts, but we're gonna focus on the whole bottom half. You're gonna be working for 30 seconds for all of them, and then we get to cool down. So, if we want to get ready, we are going to start. I'm gonna show you what the first two workouts are. They're gonna be squat variations. So if you are using your booty band, this is where you can incorporate it. Our first are going to be squat squares. So I'm gonna bring us up just a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing. All right, you're gonna get into a nice regular squat position, roll your shoulders back, sitting back, and you're just going to make a square with your feet, a nice small square by staying in a low squat position. So I'm just gonna start with my right. You're just gonna do a step to the right, step in, do a little step back, step again, little step to the left, step back, and then step forward. You're making a nice little square by staying in this nice low squat position. You're really activating those outer glutes. After that, from here, we're gonna do squat butterfly. So you're gonna sit into a nice squat position, kind of in between a sumo and a butterfly squat. So not so wide like this, but you're not doing like a tight squat like that. A little wider than hips. From here, you're gonna use your knees to kind of push your hips out. So you're gonna spread, spread. You're really gonna feel it in those outer glutes. Really kind of like there's something behind your knees and you're trying to push them back. That is our first circuit. We have each one for 30 seconds. We're gonna go straight through them, then you get a nice little break. Only 2 times through. This one's nice and fast. All right, everyone get ready. 3, 2, 1, and squat, and go into your square. You can make it as big or as small as you like. I just like to kind of do like a narrow to a regular squat. If you're feeling squirrely, you want to do a really wide squat, that's fine. 3, nope, I lied. 30 seconds, what am I saying? 20 seconds was the first time. All right, now you have 3, 2, 1, stay in that low squat position and do those butterflies. 30 seconds, whew. That should already be burning your butt. I don't know about you, but mine is already feeling that burn. Roll your shoulders back, you're not hunching forward. Nice proud chest. I know when you get tired, you want to slunk forward. Don't do that. Nice proud chests. We're proud of working out here. We have a few more seconds. Squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, and 1. Shake those legs out. Give your sides a little punch if you need to. We have that whole circuit only one more time through. So last round, best round. If you want to incorporate booty band, I did it the first time. I think I'm going to do it the second time. This one's also high resistance, so I might hate that later. Or if you used a booty band, it was too much first time, you can drop it this time. All right, get ready in 3, 2, 1. We're making our squat squares. Nice and low. If you can, lower yourself just a little bit more. Beautiful. You know, when you get tired, you kind of want to slowly stand up. Nope. Stay nice and low. We have a few more seconds, then we are going to go right into those butterflies. You can always switch the position too. Like if you want to kind of go backwards, switch the direction you were going. 2, 1, from here. Ooh, I'm dropping the weight for those butterflies. All right, just so I can do it, so I can spread my legs a little bit. That was a little too high resistance. We are doing those butterflies. Waist not, want not. Roll those shoulders back. Sit a little bit more into those hips. Lovely. Whew. We're almost done. Breathe through it. I know. Our quads, our glutes, those are some pretty big muscles, so they're gonna feel the fatigue kind of a bit more than any other muscle is gonna feel because they're so big. Breathe through it. Give yourself nice big squeezes. Sit down a little bit lower. I had to catch myself there. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, punch those out. Those get your heart rate up, huh? All right, so our next circuit, while you cool down, while you catch your breath, get some water, I'm gonna show you our next circuit. These are going to be bridge variations. It's just gonna be left and right, but we are doing them twice. So, left side twice, right side twice. So, I'm gonna meet you all down here. What it is, it's just a regular glute bridge. I wanna do this so y'all don't fall. There we go. Just a regular glute bridge. So we've done these before. You know how to set up properly. Back is flat into the ground. You shouldn't be able to put your fingers underneath. Really press that pelvis down. Fingertips should just be able to touch the back of your feet. You're going to press down through your forearms, lift through your hips, but we are going to be doing with one leg. You can do it bent, you can do it straight in the air. You're going to drop and lift, or if your knee's bent, drop, lift. Whatever you decide, 30 seconds per side. We are doing it twice. So left side twice, right side twice. We're gonna go back and forth. So if y'all wanna get ready, start with whatever side you want. We're gonna do it even. 3, 2, 1. Get nice position, go through your hips. I'm gonna start with my left, go down and back up. Making sure you're lifting through your hips, you're squeezing through your buns. You're not lifting through your lower back, you're not lifting or arching through your chest. And you don't have to go high, you don't have to be like going up here, no, because then you're activating your lower back. It's just a nice little tiny lift. We have 4 seconds, you're gonna switch right to the other side. 2, 1, drop that leg, switch the other, start lifting. Really lifting and squeezing through your hips. You shouldn't be feeling this in your lower back. If you are, squeeze more through your glutes. Even if you're not really lifting, just like a little squeeze will kind of activate that movement. That's all you need. You're not looking for like a big high lift for these. Everybody's range is different. 3, 2, and 1. Drop that leg. Give yourself a little shake out. We have that one more time through. So if you want to straighten the leg this time, if you bend it the first time, or vice versa, this is where you can do it. So meet me on the ground. We are going to get started here in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to lift my leg for this one, totally straight. Each one's a little bit of a challenge. If you bent your leg, there was someone I had seen, I don't know, Instagram, TikTok, one of those, a trainer I followed. They said if you hold your knee sometimes, that helps you really engage your back. If you feel like you're like arching and moving, that really kind of keeps you in place. All right, we have about 5 more seconds. We're gonna switch directly to the other side. In 3, 2, 1, drop that foot, lift that other leg, and we are lifting. Now this should be a nice time. Your heart rate should be slowing down just because you're laying down. These don't take a lot of cardiac effort, but you're really feeling it in your lower body. Really kind of dig that heel down through the ground. As you're lifting through your hip, really dig that heel, that planted heel into the ground, keeping that other foot totally flexed and straight, even if it's bent here. I don't want any limp fish feet. We have 3, 2, and 1. Drop that foot. Kind of do a little bit of a forward fold here, just as a release. Really get that nice hamstring stretch, yeah. Maybe a little bit in your lower back. I know you're really not supposed to feel those in your lower back, but by activating your hip, you are activating a little bit of lower back muscles, but your lower back should not be hurting you. That is the key. So give yourself a nice little stretch out here just for a minute. Stay down there while I go through our last circuit, AKA our finisher. So we are only going through this one time, but we're doing our left and our right side. So I'm going to bring y'all up here for this one. There we go. Okay, so our finisher, or our final circuit, whatever you want to call it, it's not really going to get your heart rate up, but this is really going to focus on your balance, your lateral stability. It's really going to challenge you. So we are going to stand up. If you need to hold onto a wall, a chair, a pole, whatever, please do. Only go down as far as you can. I promise you will feel the work, but I don't want you to wiggle or fall or hurt yourself. So what it is, it's going to be a single leg squat. I love these. Now you're not putting your leg out and going down. That's a piston squat. We are not doing those. Those are super advanced. Single leg squat, you are just going to lift whatever leg, you're gonna float it. You can cross it sometimes behind your other calf if that helps you. That kind of causes me to be a little wonky, so I like to float mine. You're gonna shoulders back, nice and straight, good posture. We're not arching, we're not tucking, nice straight bodies. And you are going to just float that foot and then keeping that knee straight, go down as far as you can as a squat, go back up. When you're going, I don't wanna see your knees out, in. If this is as far as you can go, that is totally fine. If you can go down farther, that's fine. Use a wall, a chair, whatever to support you. Of course, if you're not using any support, that's more of a challenge. That's gonna activate everything more. And then we're just gonna go on to the other side for doing these single leg squats. We have those for 30 seconds, only one time, once on each side. So I'm gonna have us get ready here, whatever side you wanna start with. I'm gonna start with my left. Did a lot of practice on that right side. All right, I'm gonna reset my timer here. Okay. All right, so get yourselves ready. Mentally prepared. You're gonna wiggle a little bit, that stability. 3, 2, 1, and float that foot. Go down as far as you can and stand back up. Go down as far as you can, stand back up. Beautiful. Now, I kind of float my foot a little higher. Whatever you want to do. If kind of holding it out here helps you, you do whatever works. 3, 2, 1. Switch directly to that other side. 30 seconds. Whew. On the other side, my knee went in a little bit. I'm not as stable on my right side as I am on my left for some reason. Making a nice proud chest. You should really right here feel that glute, that hamstring activate. Beautiful. We have 5 more seconds. 5, 4, get one more in there. 3, 2, 1. Whew, shake it out. Feels good. All right. Those weren't hard, right? No, thought so. So, because I figured you'd say that, I lied. We're gonna do that one more time through for 30 seconds. Think of that first trial as your practice run. I know, you hate me, it's fine. I've said that before to a bunch of people, but you know what? You'll feel so good tomorrow. So, we've already done this one time through. You know what it feels like, so if you need that extra stability, grab it. If you don't need it, challenge yourself. 30 seconds each side, and then we are done. I promise we will cool down. All right, so get ready. Shake those legs out. In 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna start with my right side. Go down as far as you can. Ooh, balance yourself. If you need to kind of, like right there, I lost my balance. If your foot needs to tap for just a minute, that's fine. I do not want you to have that second foot down. So, if you can only go down this far, that is fine. That is you challenging yourself. That's your body getting stronger. Keeping our chest proud. Waking those glutes up, right? 3, 2, 1, on to the other side. Last round, best round. Keep that knee nice and straight. Shoulders back, beautiful. These feel good, right? When you get that stability, when you get one and you stand up, you feel good, right? You feel proud of yourself. Balance yourself. All right, we have 10 more seconds. Talking and balancing is hard. We have 4, get one more. 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We're done, I promise. I won't lie to you anymore. We are gonna cool down. That was nice and fast. Not a super long workout. Good way to wake your glutes up. So, what we're gonna do, just a nice figure 4 stretch. So lay down with me. Pop your right ankle over your left knee. Pop that left leg off the ground. You're going to interlace your hands behind that left thigh. Using your right elbow to kind of push open that right knee a little bit. And then pull that left leg towards your chest. Whew, and breathe into that. You should really feel it in your hip flexors, your hamstrings. Again, always keeping those feet flexed. No flat fish feet, limp fish feet. Whew. The more you kind of push against that knee and pull that leg in, the more you're going to feel that stretch. Whew. All right, drop that foot down. Take that same right leg straight in the air. Pull it back as far as you can. If you need to hold the back of your knee, your calf, if you can touch your feet, your toes, whatever, pull it back. If you need a little bend, that's fine. But we're just getting a really nice stretch in our hamstring here. Breathe through that. Sometimes if you want to give yourself like a little ankle roll here, you can. We didn't do a ton of ankle stuff, stability just at the end, but sometimes it feels nice. All right, drop that foot. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So pop that left ankle over that right knee. Bring the right leg up, interlace your hands behind that right leg. Open up that left knee a little bit with your left elbow. Whew, and take a nice few deep breaths here. Feel really, really good. Glute exercises are also just really great at opening up your hip flexors, which can tend to be really tight. They tend to carry a lot of our stress. So it feels really good to release those. All right, drop that foot, pop that left leg in the air, bring it back, kind of keeping your hips on the ground. I know when you want to do straight, you kind of lift it. Nope, keep that booty and that lower back on the ground. Breathe through this one. Our hamstrings also tend to be tight, so usually these stretches are a little bit revealing at how tight we are in our hamstrings. All right, bring that leg down. Come up with me here. We're gonna do a frog stretch. So I love these. Take these as far as you can. These can also be a little revealing, I guess. So you're going to spread your legs and then make them 90-degree angles with your feet flexed. So your thigh and your legs should make nice 90-degree angles on both sides. And you're just going to kind of walk your hands out a little bit, inch yourself forward, and then rock yourself back. I'm gonna kind of go this way here so you can see me a little bit better. So kind of nice 90-degree angles. Go forward as far as you can. Right there, you'll feel a stretch right here in your hip flexor. You can stay here for as long as you want, but when you're ready, you're gonna push back a little bit. That you'll feel more on the inside. That's a nice hip stretch. You can just rock back and forth. Even if you just wanna sit here, if this is enough of a stretch for you, you don't have to rock. That's totally fine. Awesome. All right, and then kind of tuck your knees in, tuck your feet in to bring your knees together nice and safe. And then we are just going to finish with a frog squat. I love these. So meet me down in a squat, nice kind of wide sumo squat. You're gonna use your elbows to kind of open your knees, toes straight if you can, and sit back into that squat. Ooh, that feels good. If you've worked out with me before and we do any type of butt or lower body workout, you know I'm always doing this stretch at the end. This one's really nice. You can kind of like rock back and forth into it, whatever you want to do. I kind of like to just chill here. Breathe through it. 3, 2, and 1. Drop your hands. Whew. Give yourself a nice shake out. You guys are done. I hope you enjoyed that workout. I hope your booties are feeling really good and nice and woken up. And until next time, I will see you at the next workout. Bye.